So I will share my screen just to guide us throughout the points we would like to cover on the agenda. And my name is Alejandra Bueno. I am the Executive Director for International Programs at the Alma Colleges District. And it is my great pleasure to be here in this long-awaited day for both Veritas and Alma Colleges District for this virtual ceremony, reflection of the times we're living. But even the times we're living have not had the power to stop us. So I would like to welcome all of our special guests this afternoon. President Ronald Sasson, Eric Rodriguez, welcome. Luis Diego Quiroz, my great tocaya and colleague Alejandra Barahona, and Ivan Delgado Salazar. Welcome here from Veritas, all of them. On the side of Alamo Colleges District, we're led here by our Chancellor, Dr. Mike Flores. Welcome, Chancellor. Yes, by Dr. Scott Walker. He's professor at Northwest Vista College, and my great colleagues, Maria Rivera and Alicia Ramirez. So without further ado, I would like to proceed with the agenda for today, since we have a little time, but a very meaningful agenda. So I would like to welcome next, again, my tocaya, Alejandra Barahona, that will address and give us some few remarks. Thank you. Welcome, Alejandra.
Hola, welcome, and thank you all from Alamo District Colleges. I think international education and higher education was faced with an exogenous challenge that made us feel our vulnerability, but at the same time, confirmed our resilience and our strength. And this opportunity, this event confirms that Alamo District Colleges and Universidad Veritas have always been confident about the impact of international programs in higher education. And during the pandemic, our teams worked together to apply for the 100K grant. And it's great news that we were able to get this grant. Our partnership is all about prioritizing transdisciplinary programs, language learning, fieldwork, and advancing the Sustainable Development Goals. So through our programs, we're hoping to build thought leadership, grow student exchange mobility, engage academia to participate, and design more collaborative opportunities for our students as well. Our partnership should expand the scope and the outreach to other campuses and to our Costa Rican students as well. We want to work with government entities, industry, and NGOs as well. I think synergizing our networks will help us locate diverse funding opportunities for all of these underrepresented students. And that's going to bring breadth and depth to our partnership. Open Door Statistics 2021 of the International Institute of Education places Costa Rica in 8th in the destination around the world for US students doing study abroad. And Costa Rica is #1 in Latin America. And we hope to make sure that all students could take advantage of this partnership.
Thank you so much, Alejandra. Again, it's been a great pleasure to collaborate with you and with Veritas in the past months. And well, we got excellent results, so congratulations. And that gives me really an opportunity to introduce also Dr. Scott Walker. That was, it's a wonderful colleague from Northwest Vista College. Actually, 2 days ago, he got an award, an internal award for international education in the category of faculty. He's a very active colleague and partner for us. So congratulations to everyone involved in this agreement. But I would like to introduce both of you again, so you can tell us a little bit more about this wonderful grant that is reflection of the times we're living, because it will touch on virtual exchanges, etc. So please go ahead, Alejandra and Dr. Walker.
Well, I'll go first then. So, hola todos, bienvenidos. This is what I think led to this memorandum of understanding between our two entities is this 100,000 Strong in America's grant program, which is it's sponsored by the U.S. Department of State and the Partners of Americas. And the idea is to have, it's to create it's an innovative partnership between academic areas of two different higher education institutions between the United States and Latin America. There are multiple countries that are involved in these grants. And the main idea is to be able to have our students work with students at Universidad Veritas for solving real world problems and gaining technical knowledge and linguistic knowledge and intercultural skills, basically to help build a critical workforce for everybody. We live in a global world and we need to be participating in a global world. In the last 7 years of this grant program, there have been 240 something of these grants awarded. And in April, we met early to start working on this. There were 229 interested participants in one of the early Zoom meetings, or well, multiple Zoom meetings that we had. And of those 229 people, there were only 12 programs awarded this grant. So we're one of 12. And I can tell you, we had 6 other higher education institutions across Latin America asking to partner with the Alma College District. And we selected Universidad Veritas because I think the program that you guys already have established is really, really robust. The main goal of this grant is environment and climate solutions, and you all have a robust, active environmental science and science program in general. And essentially that and the people. I can tell you, working with Alejandra and Yvonne have made this work really, really smooth so far. And we did a lot of work over the summer and we were able to pull it off. And it was just announced here recently, informally. And where we're going with this is the innovative part is we're going to do COIL and GO, that's collaborative online international learning, here and there, and then we're going to go to the different places. So 10 students from Alamo colleges will go to Costa Rica, and 10 students from Costa Rica will come here for 7 days each. And I can tell you the program here that I've helped put together, I'm excited for when the instructor gets here for the preview, to take them around San Antonio and show them our new land bridge. It's the largest one in the United States. Our urban rivers, the landscaping on our San Antonio River, that was a large scale project several years ago. Green architecture with Lake Flato, and then our karst springs, among many other things that they will be doing when they come here. So I'm looking forward to meeting people face to face and shaking hands and seeing real life people.
We're also very excited to receive the Alamo students because we feel they're going to have a wonderful adventure here in Costa Rica. Costa Rica has known for its sustainability initiatives, for our green efforts, for our goals towards climate change and our participation at Paris. So a lot of the things that students will be able to see here is how we take care of our national parks or reserve our conservation efforts. But our Costa Rican students don't have it in their culture usually, and also in their economical possibility to do study abroad programs and to go abroad. So this is a wonderful opportunity for our architecture students. The 100 grant proposal really encompasses thematic areas in sustainable design, architecture, construction. I think San Antonio is going to be an incredibly enriching experience for our architecture students. They're going to explore the urban symbiosis of nature and community development in San Antonio that I have been able to really enjoy when I've been able to go over there. They're going to be able to do the hands-on experience of walking and hiking around the Harnberg, I think it's called, park, the Harburg Park. So that's going to be wonderful. They're going to be able to see ecological design with the San Antonio missions and wildlife management. At the same time, they're going to be able to learn about the environmental impact of the San Antonio River and how that really is integrated into the San Antonio community. Also, they're going to be able to go to the Meadows Center, which is how the city has turned a karst aquifer into a lowhead dam for community recreation. So you can imagine how excited our students are going to be able to actually see their urbanism landscaping theory real right there in San Antonio. They're going to also be able to learn of adaptive use of energy in building management at the Pearl Complex. And like Scott was saying, to meet with architects from Lake Flato and actually tour the U.S. Green Building Council. So Veritas has always been a pioneer and an avant-garde institution in everything, in creative arts in Costa Rica. So this opportunity, being able to send students from rural areas and low income who are studying at Veritas to Alamo District colleges and to San Antonio, is actually reinforcing our potential for leadership and sustainability in Costa Rica, and also for our international education initiatives. So we're very thankful for the team effort that we've gone through with the Alamo District colleges.
Thank you so much, Alejandra and Scott. Congratulations again for this great work, and looking forward to initiating these great collaborations that will begin with a coil and then we will go. So that's amazing. That's exactly the new terminology, right? That is happening after the pandemic. Now, I would like to introduce our Chancellor, Dr. Mike Flores. He's gonna address this group, and thank you so much everyone for joining us. And Dr. Flores, please.
Sure,
the floor is yours.
Okay, well, thank you, Alejandra. I just wanna thank my colleagues here at the Alamo Colleges District, and also welcome you as partners in this initiative. In particular, I think the UN Climate Summit, right, tells us about the many things that need to do, but I think the essence of what needs to happen are partnerships like today's. Essentially, that individuals in countries throughout the world facilitate intentional partnerships for us to work together. We have the efforts of our team with Alejandra and colleagues at the International Programs Office, working with instructional faculty like Professor Walker, and really engaging in robust discussion about how we can make a difference, how we can expand global worldview for our students, and how we can also ensure that we expand global competencies, and all with an eye towards understanding, but most importantly, towards sustainability. And I think that that is a charge that is particularly critical for us at the Alamo Colleges District. We are fortunate that as even during COVID, that we had students that attended either Northwest Vista College, where Professor Walker is at, or the 4 other sister colleges in our system, come from 30 countries, and oftentimes either as immigrants or transnational, meaning being able to attend with us, but also visit their families in their country of origin. And what I think is particularly critical is the work that Alejandra and her team have done to provide what we call a global pathway, which are 9 badges related to global competencies, in which students then are able to put that online on their LinkedIn or other social media accounts, but most importantly, to facilitate that discussion with prospective employers, or perhaps for an internship, or when they transfer to a university. And so I think that that is important. But what is most important is what we're doing here today is engaging in dialogue with a sense of facilitating understanding, not only about what occurs within the United States, and as mentioned, the wonderful assets that we have within San Antonio and our community, but also that we have a physical exchange, building on COIL's virtual exchange, but a physical exchange and visit of 10 students from each institution to be able to gain an immersive and deeper understanding of what our partners at Veritas University and in Costa Rica and what that looks like. And I hope that for us that this is the building of a not only a sustainable but a long-term partnership. And I want to thank our team, and I want to thank our partnership, and in particular, I think that I want to thank you, President Sasson, and I want to thank Vice Rector Rodriguez and the whole team, Alejandra Barahona. Thank you very much, everybody. I'm very excited about what this portends for us as we move forward. But I'm particularly looking forward to the virtual and the exchanges as our students get to visit and get to break bread with all of you. And Scott, Professor Walker, as they get to come back and tell us about the wonderful immersive experience in Costa Rica. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you so much, Dr. Flores. And again, congratulations, Scott and Alejandra, and thank you always for your support, Dr. Flores, for these initiatives. I think we are starting with the right foot here, because we work first and then we're signing now the agreement. So normally it happens the other way around, but this time we started to collaborate before, and now we're gonna have this agreement signed. So that's wonderful. That I would like to welcome now very especially our guest, Presidente Ronald Sasson. He's gonna give us some remarks. Welcome, President Sasson. Thank you for being here.
Yes, good afternoon. We feel really excited about this. We've been with Alejandra almost 30 years now, pursuing and working on international relationships, trying to do things. And we've signed tons of agreements. Some of them went further, some of them just stayed on the paper. And this time, as you said, we are already working, and now we're just signing a paper because something has to be signed, but things are happening. We are really excited with the 10,000, 100,000 strong program. And I think this is the beginning of a long-term friendship, like the movie says, huh? And we feel also very excited, not only about the international part, but we are also sharing on the sustainability issues that is very big for us and very big for our country. And this is a great opportunity for the kids and for us. And I know this 10 students is going to be only the starting point. They're going to have a great time, both visiting at home in both cases. And I'm sure great things are going to come from this. And thank you very much for all the effort and the work that you've put into it. And I know it hasn't been easy, and we competed with a lot of other schools interested in the grant. And as I said, this is only the beginning. And then thank you again.
Thank you so much, President Sasson, and congratulations. And as we say also in Spanish, empezando con el pie derecho, right? This is wonderful. So this now is a time of protocol, and it's a strange time because we're doing this virtually, but I would like to invite our two principals to sign your corresponding copy of the Memorandum of Understanding between Veritas and Alma Colleges District. And after you place your signature and the document is formally executed, I would like to invite you to show us, and we're gonna take some screenshots. That's the way to do it now. So. Okay. But the good thing is we're already working, and I'm so pleased to see this happening. So we sign first and we show it. Yes, please.
Okay.
Done.
Perfect.
So this is mine. This is the signatures. I don't know if it shows.
I'm going to take now an official screenshot of this session, and we will share with you. This is wonderful. This is very unique, and I love the technology working for all of us.
You got it?
I was able to capture your smiles and everything, and the happy moment we're going through. So congratulations, President Sasson and Dr. Flores.
Okay, thank
And
you.
thank you so much for your support for our collaborations. We appreciate you being here. We know you're very busy, but we also wanted to share with our members from the community the great opportunities that we can have ahead in our collaboration. So we're gonna be sharing a video of what is the Alamo Colleges District, a video of Veritas, and then we're gonna have a short presentation from Procomer, which is an organization from Costa Rica that supports collaborations in education and trade. So I would like to now, I'm so sorry for that. I would like now to give rise to allow the two videos to share our institutions. Thank you so much.
Colleges District. We're one of the largest community college districts in the country, serving 8 counties with 5 individually accredited colleges, 7 satellite locations, early college, high school, and dual credit programs at over 100 high schools, over 300 programs of study, both on campus and online, an effective, fully engaged board of trustees, dozens of local and regional business partners, and more than 5,000 employees who help us touch the lives of more than 100,000 students enrolled in credit, continuing education, and workforce courses every year. Fact is, we're totally dedicated to student success, and we now award more degrees and certificates than ever. But it's more than size that makes us unique, because we are not one college with many campuses. We're one district family with 5 colleges, each with its own accreditation and its own unique culture and history. Some go back to the 1800s, but all come up to today's highest academic and career preparation standards. St. Philip's, America's only historically Black college that's also a Hispanic-serving institution, has been telling its diverse student population to walk in your passion for 120 years, and on 2 campuses. San Antonio College, a pillar of excellence for more than 90 years. SAC pride emanates from every corner of the city, providing opportunities for tens of thousands of students to discover who they are and who they want to be. Northwest Vista, creating opportunities for student success since 1995 by creating an exciting place to learn in Northwest San Antonio. Northeast Lakeview, encouraging enrichment in the lives of every student they serve on what is the region's largest physical community college campus. Palo Alto, champion for access since 1985, providing higher education to South San Antonio, including those who are first in their families to go to college and those who want to improve their current career. Start at any of these colleges or any of our regional centers, and you can rely on getting the same level of excellence in the classes you take and in the advice and support you receive. Why? Because all of our schools have participated in creating and offering 6 institutes based on the curricula students need most to pursue their education and career. They also offer personalized advisory services to every student who enters, so he or she can select the fastest and most rewarding path toward the future they want, saving both time and tuition. And because community is an inherent part of our mission, we make sure that our community and all of its citizens benefit from what we offer. For example, higher education here is open to all. Tuition and fees are among the lowest in Texas. And in addition to enjoying exceptionally affordable costs, the vast majority of students at all of our colleges cover those costs with aid grants and scholarships. Many high school students get a head start free, and everyone can find classes they can really use to transfer to a four-year university or to complete an associate degree or a certification program right here, or to pursue specialized training that can lead quickly to a career that pays well, matches the student's area of interest, and meshes perfectly with jobs available right now in the real world, often with workforce partners right here in South Texas. Thanks to the support of local leaders in government and business, to the Alamo Colleges Foundation, which awards over 2,000 scholarships each year, the Board of Trustees who urge us on to excellence and share our vision for the future, and especially to the faculty, administrators, and staff throughout the district who carry out that vision. We have become the choice for young scholars looking for a solid and affordable academic start on their higher education path. For those seeking training for their first career, for former military training for their second career, for first-generation college goers, for first responders looking for practical training, for IT specialists looking for certification, for medical professionals taking continuing education, for senior citizens and all citizens all over our South Texas community who seek to deepen their knowledge, refine their skills, improve their careers, ignite their passions, and enrich their lives through all the means offered by the Alamo Colleges District.
Thank you so much for sharing in 7 minutes what Alamo Colleges District is. I know when we were discussing the agenda for today, we knew that we had a lot of attendees from Veritas. We will share a little bit of what the Alamo Colleges District is. And we also have attendees from Alamo Colleges, so we would love to show to our attendees what Veritas is. So who's going to be sharing the screen?
I'm going to do that.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Marie.
You're welcome.
Hi, I'm Alejandra Barahona, and welcome to Study Abroad Veritas. This is more than just a learning platform. This is a wholesome experience. We're hoping for you to be able to study about global and sustainability issues, learn some Spanish language, and also learn about Latin American history, politics, sociology, everything for your different majors. This is a very integral experience, so we want you to be able to stay with a homestay family and also be able to visit some of the wonderful places in Costa Rica. It'll be a lot of fun, so we can't wait to have you over here.
Thank you so much. Thank you. That was really nice, and we can't wait to be there really at Veritas in Costa Rica visiting. So it was wonderful to get to learn a little bit more about Veritas and looking forward to more interactions. So I would like now to introduce our guest, Andrew Crawford from Procomer. He's going to tell us a little bit more what Procomer is, and we can learn more about Costa Rica from him. So thank you so much for joining us, Andrew, and welcome.
Thank you, Alejandra. And on behalf of the Export Promotion Agency of Costa Rica, we appreciate this venue that you guys are opening for our country, for Veritas. And with that said, I just have a small number of slides that I would like to share with you. And it's just maybe a overview of what the studying Costa Rica industry is, plus along a bit of the profile of the country, and especially for those who are just getting acquainted to Costa Rica. And like you said, there's some Alamo students listening to our presentation, and that's great. And also, I just want to congratulate Veritas for always, giving that step forward and representing Costa Rica in the very best way. So congratulations, Alejandra and Roberto and its team for that great effort. And by the conversation that we had with Alejandra Bueno and her staff as well a few weeks ago, we really heard a sense of real enthusiasm about connecting with Costa Rica, and it was not so long that that conversation took place, and see where we are right now. So we are pretty excited that you both are taking it in the right direction. So Procomer, what is Procomer in terms of what we do as a government agency? If we go to the other slide, Alejandra, thank you. We are just part of the international trade structure of the country. We call it a trifecta, which is the Export Promotion Agency, where we are standing, the Ministry of Foreign Trade, which would be like the equivalent of the Department of Commerce in the US, we can call it like that, and CINDE, which is like the investment agency. So we all work together to develop a long-term strategy in many different sectors, including services. And that's where we are having the conversation today, trade and services. So we can go to the next slide and just give you a better perspective of what I've tried to say with it, what I tried to mean with it.
Sorry.
There you go. So we've been starting to run statistics about how much the education trips are moving the economy. And right now is the third, let's say, activity in the sector that is moving the economy. And that says a lot. That means that without a past organization that was basically responsible for developing this type of strategies, universities and colleges itself started to do it by themselves. Right now, we have a public policy behind it, which is fostering and for sure in the long term, we're going to see a lot more benefits of that. So if we just look at it that way, it's $288 million related to education service connected to Costa Rica in 2019. That was before all the issues with COVID, as we know. So we're going to have to double check on stats, let's say in the near future. But it was a very positive number that we were seeing at that point. We go to the next slide. And part of the public policies is working with the Global Edu, which is a consortium where Veritas takes part of it. So we said, like, together we're stronger, we could call it like that, because as a small country that we go abroad and tell a story about what we do and how we can make things, great, or how can we provide a great environment for students. It looks better we do it, in a bigger number of companies, a larger number of universities, and that's what we do. And these universities have been working with us in many different venues abroad, and the results have been great. And Veritas has been always, a lead part of Global Edu in terms of how we try to present a very innovative and a very diversified structure of careers and opportunities that students can have down in Costa Rica when they travel. So if we go to the next one, it's just reinforce part of the idea. We're a very small country, but we do have a great vision, and that's a long-term great vision. And things, don't happen or doesn't happen in the very short term if you don't planify in the long term. And that's why we say we have strong foundations, which are in the following slide. Those strong foundations are based on a long-standing army. We have the oldest democracy of Latin America. The education system is free and mandatory. 7% of the GDP is invested in education, and more than 9% of the GDP is invested in health. And when we get to see those foundations, we have to put it together with sustainability. And that's the following slide that we can talk about. And that combination of a long-standing democracy, education, a health system, and a view of sustainability in a small country are really, I like, the flagships, are the signature brands of the country. And it's really what represents Costa Rica is to the world. So when we talk about a country that is 99% of its electricity comes from renewable sources, only 1% comes from fossil fuels. So we barely are getting out fossil fuels from our energy grid. 52% of the territory is covered by forests at some type of different initiatives. 6% of the world's diversity can be found in Costa Rica. And we have a plan, a very aggressive plan to become carbon neutral by 2050. It's a very aggressive plan, and we just keep moving forward with it. And if we go to the other one, that's an interesting topic that I would like to highlight pretty quick, because Alejandra was talking about sustainability and different areas where our architects can get involved in different projects along with the plans that you have. And you have a country where 26% of the territory is protected. And we just earned a very interesting award, which is the Herschel Prize that we can see in the following slide. And the Herschel Prize, it really becomes a signature of what we've been done in the past. Costa Rica was awarded for the payment for environmental services. This is a program that has been instrumental in recovering the nation's forest cover. And we could say it was in the 1990s when the country was pretty much devastated in terms of deforestation. Half of the size of what we have right now, it was not there, basically in the 1990s. So the people of Costa Rica, the communities, the Ministry of Environment, they had a plan to save all this forest. So this program paid citizens to protect forests, plant trees, and restore ecosystems. And what happened after that, 30 years ago? The results are here with this type of prizes and the way the country is seen around the world. We doubled the size of the coverage of forests. The flora and fauna thrive again with a booming ecotourism, which is an industry of almost $5 billion that represents in the efforts of many communities and small businesses all around the country. And that's where we see a great opportunity also, how this type of awards can explain to students that come down to Costa Rica that sustainability is a great bet. Sustainability really changes the world, and regardless of the conversation of how complicated it can be, the path for the future is sustainability, and it's just difficult to get away from this path. So if we go to the other one, it's just a part of the conversation that we also had. Latin America is the second recipient by region in terms of having international students from abroad coming from the US particularly. And Latin America comes second, Costa Rica comes first as the first recipient in Latin America, especially for those like short-term, let's say, programs, careers. summer programs, spring programs. And that tells a lot where we are standing right now and what are the type of things that we can do as a country. So the confidence is there, the trust is there. And I think with this type of initiatives, we're just pushing forward, definitely. The following is just some of the ideas where, as an export promotion agency, we see programs with community college can move forward, and pretty clear sustainability projects, tourism and well-being. The promotion of diversity and inclusion of minorities is key, because we get to see that there's a number of minorities that don't get the advantages to enjoy this type of initiatives and programs. And that's something that we can zoom in and see what type of initiatives we can put down for this type of, let's say, population. Foster STEM careers and job. That's basically where the world is heading, and we need to encourage just future men and future women, that's the future of the world, and that's where we're standing. And exponential technologies. And Veritas is wonderful in that. Virtual reality, digital animation, and all these very funky things that the young generations love. That's where Veritas is. So those who are going to Veritas are going to enjoy exponential technologies and the very great sense of the word. With this in mind, I just close my remarks with this. We truly appreciate what you guys are doing. These are the type of efforts that we love to see. When we create public policy for fostering and to support education services, and we get to see this type of results, we just feel proud of it, and we just want to keep moving forward. So we want to thank you for that. Thank you, Alamo. Thank you, Veritas. And just feel free to contact Procomet in Houston as the public government agency of Costa Rica to keep supporting students and whoever is interested in Costa Rica. Thank you for that.
Thank you so much, Andrew. That's very interesting. We are really happy for this collaboration with Veritas that opens the door to additional collaborations in Costa Rica. We recognize we're very close from Costa Rica, and a lot of things unites us. So we're very fortunate to have you as a strategic partner to show us a little bit better Costa Rica and help us to understand all the possibilities. And we're very appreciative of you taking the time today for being here with us. And we know we can count on you for additional information and for growing our knowledge about Costa Rica. So Thank you so much for coming here today. And with that, I would like to just thank everybody for being here today. All my great colleagues from Alamo Colleges District and my wonderful colleagues also from Veritas. Thank you so much for everything we have done for bringing us up to this day. Really, I am really excited for this wonderful beginning, and I'm sure it's a great beginning that will lead us to great things. So I'm very excited about learning more from Veritas as well. I got your comments, Andrew, and yeah, we're already very happy partnering with them. So I'm sure there's gonna be much more for us, for our students, and for our Alamo Colleges family. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here, for joining us in this virtual celebration. And our gratitude goes to all of you because you allowed us to share some of the great things we're already doing. I don't know, Alejandra, if you would like to give us some closing remarks, Tocaya?
Yes, Tocaya, I just want to say thank you again, and super excited about what we're doing together. Very excited to start working, very excited for Scott to come visit me, and of course Alejandra, Licia, Maria, and of course Latanya. I love you guys, my team of international education, to come to Costa Rica so we can host you, and all friends. We'll help any faculty-led, any programs that you want to design, co-design with us. We're very excited. My heart goes to you guys. Pura vida.
Pura vida. Tocaya.
Pura vida.
This is wonderful. Thank you so much, Dr. Walker, everybody that is here. Thank you so much for joining us in this very special celebration. Con el pie derecho, vamos, con todo. Professor
Congratulations.
Hill, good to see you here.